Welcome to Landmark Tours. I'm your host, Eric Wow. On July 8th, 2013, I took a discovery walk across the Bloor Street Viaduct to the CN Tower. Join me as we explore Toronto's art along the way. Construction was completed in 1918 on what is sometimes called the Prince Edward Viaduct. The bridge used to be the number 2 suicide magnet in North America. At the east end of the bridge, there are 2 plaques. One for Al Birney, and one for Michael O'Daunte's In the Skin of a Lion. Al Birney was an advocate for the rights of those suffering with mental illness. He was a major force behind the building of the Luminous Vale suicide prevention system. Project Bookmark Canada recounts Michael O'Daunte's fiction. Taking place during the construction of the bridge, it becomes a major character in the story. At the west end of the bridge, we're at Castle Frank. Here stands a monument locating the property of Lieutenant Colonel Simcoe's country home. Continuing west is a bridge overlooking Mount Pleasant. Below is a mural by an unknown artist of what Toronto might have looked like in Simcoe's day. A little further west is a sculpture of 21 life-size bronze figures called Community by Kirk Newman. Completed in 2001, it was commissioned by Manulife Financial. At Bloor Church is a stainless steel sculpture called Meeting Place by Koso Ilul. Turning south down Yonge Street, we arrive at the heart of the city, Dundas West. Yonge and Dundas Square is always home to some kind of street performance, and today was no different. Continuing south to 4 King West on Yonge is Gallery Christian. This is an acrylic on canvas by John Kaltenhauser. Continuing south past 1 King West, we finally turn the corner to Front Street. Here we have the Hockey Hall of Fame, founded in 1943 to establish a memorial to those who have developed Canada's greatest winter sport. Heading west on Front Street, we see construction. Right now, the city is definitely in construction season, with jackhammers aplenty. Union Station is undergoing a huge renovation. All that can be seen from Front Street is the monument to multiculturalism, presented to the City of Toronto by the National Congress of Italian Canadians on behalf of the Italian Canadian community. A second plaque reminds us of our collective works for civil and political rights through the United Nations Article 27, the House of Commons Royal Commission of 1971, and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The third and final plaque is to acknowledge the generous contributions of those who made this sculpture possible. Next stop west is Triad by Ted Beeler. This 35-foot stainless steel sculpture was commissioned by Marathon Realty Company Limited, unveiled May 24, 1984. The soaring spirals symbolize the growth of our city and the unity of its people. Posters covering the doors of the Toronto Convention Centre are called Windows of the World. It says, in Toronto, people come together to share ideas. These windows express our diversity in 47 languages and extend a warm welcome to our guests, who will always find a piece of home here. On our right-hand side, we have the Canadian Broadcast Corporation. And on our left at Front and John, we finally arrived to the home of the CN Tower, and soon to be Ripley's Aquarium. The sculpture is called The Audience. It was created by Michael Snow. He's also known for creating Flight Stop, which depicts Canada Geese in flight at the Eaton Centre. The CN Tower is a concrete communications and observation tower, and formerly the world's largest freestanding structure. Toronto's newest attraction, Ripley's Aquarium Canada, is still under construction, but is due to open September 2013. Sitting down with my back to the Rogers Centre and looking up, I caught a glimpse of some daredevils. A new feature of the tower is the Edge Walk, a death-defying trip along the outside of the building. Having reached my destination, it was time to head back home, but this time, I'm definitely taking the subway. Heading eastbound on Front, we come by the Fairmount Royal York. Above the entrance, wooden cutouts of people going to work, and below, their iconic lions. If you want to see the monuments and artwork of Toronto, you do have to travel above ground. But if you just want to get somewhere, nothing beats the subway. First, we're heading north from Union Station. If you don't want to piss off the commuters, remember this helpful hint when riding the escalators. Stand right, walk left. Getting off at the interchange station at Yonge and Bloor, we are heading east on the Bloor line, now traveling underneath the Bloor Street Viaduct. Having just barely arrived home, the skies opened up and 90 millimeters of rain fell in 2 hours. Toronto can usually experience about 75 millimeters during the entire month of July. Because the city is mainly concrete and asphalt, the water is unable to absorb into the ground, and it pools in the lower elevations, such as the Don Valley. Well, I hope you enjoyed our landmark tour of the Bloor Street Viaduct to the CN Tower. Thanks for watching.